I'm Tom Terry. We're closely watching Elsa with hurricane conditions expected for this evening and overnight tonight along the Gulf Coast. And we're going to be not too far away from some of the stronger winds in our western zones. Now, hurricane hunters are flying missions into the storm, and we'll keep a close eye on all the data they bring in. But based on their observations, which I'll show you, and also the radar, I think we are going to have a hurricane category 1 very close to the Gulf Coast, very close to Tampa late tonight, overnight, and just brushing the Gulf Coast here, which puts our western counties especially within the line of some of the heavier winds and some of the rain, although not as strong as it'll be along the Gulf Coast. Right now, it's moving due north, and it's about 75, 70 miles, give or take, off the coast of Fort Myers. This will continue to move up here to the north, but get very close to the shoreline near Tampa. And we're still seeing a lot of the really rough stuff here in southwest Florida, but little pieces are kind of shooting off out ahead of it, these outer bands that we're going to be watching moving all the way through central Florida throughout tonight. I mentioned the hurricane hunters. They've been flying missions. One thing I've seen through the afternoon hours, the pressure is starting to drop down below 1,000 millibars now, or close to it. So that means we are in a strengthening phase, although there's a lot of wind shear. The winds are kind of blowing all the rain on the east side, but this is a sign that we are likely going to have Hurricane Elsa working very close along the coast during the late night hours. The track will have an update for us at 5 o'clock, but generally getting within a few miles, close enough here to get direct impacts. This is the 8 p.m. position off of Fort Myers. So this will be right around midnight to 2, 3 o'clock in the morning for St. Pete Beach all the way through Tampa with the storm surge coming in through here along the coast. They have storm surge warnings. There's also a hurricane warning, obviously, along the west coast, and then making landfall sometime around daybreak, a little bit after daybreak, near Cedar Key. But that puts a lot of central Florida in the windy, squally side of this, especially west of I-4 through the late night hours. And you can see this is the hurricane warning along the coast. These are all tropical storm warnings for Marion County, Sumter County. Still a tropical storm watch for Lake. They may update that as well, though, to reflect a tropical storm warning. So we still have a lot of weather the closer to the Gulf Coast we get. But for all of us, a tornado risk. This first watch goes until 11 o'clock tonight. They'll likely extend this farther north through the overnight hours. Tornadoes are always a concern when we're in this northeast quadrant, the east side of a tropical system. In addition to that, a flood watch in effect for just about everybody with locally heavy downpours. So future track kind of keeps these outer rain bands through 5, 6 o'clock. This will be from the storm itself and these outer rain bands moving through, possibly with some isolated tornadoes, 9:30. And then you can see the storm by daybreak along the coast, still Category 1 hurricane. We don't think it'll have a chance to become a Cat 2, but nothing surprises me anymore. But we can still see the heavy rain coming right through central Florida throughout the day tomorrow. Stay tuned to Channel 9 and WFTV.com for updates on Elsa.